Now, Tommy G recently did an educational documentary on Punchmade Dev, who is a rapper slash scammer guru. And I feel like scammers at this point don't bother with the voice changers or the masks like they did back in the day. And at this point, they just talk about it freely. But I'll let the video speak for itself.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy G. Today we're diving into the world of scamming. Everything you're about to see is purely reenactment and for educational purposes only, so you don't get scammed like people like this. Today we meet one of the most famous scammers on the internet, Punchmade Dev. He's made a name for himself as one of the biggest scam rappers on the internet with songs like How to Write a Dump and Punch Anthem. On his social media platforms, he flaunts an absurd amount of money and jewelry.
Like, why would you have that much cash?
I ask him about the most common scams people are pulling right now so that we the people can better learn how to protect ourselves from scammers like him. The goal of this documentary is twofold. First, to be aware of how scammers operate, and second, to encourage viewers to be the hero and not the villain. Not only is scamming a loser way to make money, but it also can carry a heavy penalty of up to 20 years. The reenactments you're about to see are for educational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. My wallet with my credit cards in the glove box.
Smartest thing he could have done. You about to meet a scammer? Lock your stuff
out of
away.
a movie scene, dude. A character from GTA or something.
I'm a fucking 99 overall 2K player.
What's your social security number?
I got yours.
How hard is it to scam somebody with just their wallet?
Bro, there's actually this device you can put it right up to your fucking like wallet. You got that chip on it?
That's what we researched, and that's why we hit our credit cards from you.
You say you hit the credit cards?
Yeah.
Oh, it's too late. Let's say I got it in my pocket like that, or like just like this on some shit.
And you can just walk up to me and be like,
my bad, bro.
oh, and then I don't.
Oh God, I have everything. Yes, I'm Tommy G now after that.
So you can steal what? My credit card, my debit card.
Anything with a chip.
Now picture this: you have my credit card and debit card. You just ran my account empty. Do you feel bad?
Nah. The bank's gonna give you the money back. You ever heard of like a TLO lookup? Like if I had your first and last name, your social will come up, everything. I could probably find you real quick. No. Ooh, you're 29, eh? It's your birthday, people.
Robin Hood was well liked because he took from the rich and gave to the poor.
Yeah.
Do you view yourself as a modern day Robin Hood?
Take from the rich and give to the poor. I really take from the poor and then the rich is me.
He said
What
take
wallet
from
do you
everybody.
recommend to people to protect them from scammers?
There is no wallet. Or if it was, I wouldn't tell nobody.
Okay, so how can someone avoid that wallet scam?
Use Apple Pay, I guess.
So just don't carry a wallet?
Yeah, don't carry
Use
a wallet.
That's the only way to
RFID.
avoid it.
Yeah.
How much does this thing cost?
38.
$38,000.
Just for the pendant.
How can I tell this is real or fake?
You're gonna get a diamond tester. We can go to the jewelry store.
Not sure how illegal this all is, but YouTube, this is educational.
YouTube, this is
purposes,
educational. Don't ban me.
Don't
Yeah.
ban this.
Don't
Don't
strike
strike this. Don't age restrict it. Let me show the people what they need to see to protect themselves.
Balance right there, 430K. I'm about to wire that to this account that I got my hands on. I'm gonna try to just do a quick 10 real quick.
Oh, how nice of you, Dev. You're only taking 10 racks instead of
Only 10,000. All right, let's do it. Hello. Good, how are you? I just want to make a withdraw today, please. Yeah, no problem. Do you have yeah, I do. Perfect. Whenever you're ready,
Okay. Tommy, nice to meet you.
I just
Why
showed
do you
him the
think
bank. I don't know
scamming
what he was
become so
doing.
popular?
They didn't show that.
What do you guys think when kids look up to you?
It's actually pretty crazy.
You don't want to work for 50 years, your back broke, and then you can finally do what you want because you finally got some money.
How long do you guys want to be in the game for before you're...
I want to be like probably 30, then invest.
Forever, nigga.
310.
Let me sniff it to make sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
What are you going to do with this $10,000?
I might give it back.
What's the most amount of money you ever walked out of a bank with?
70,000.
How did that
Don't
feel?
you have to like verify who you are when you go to the bank?
Went about a chain with it.
We're gonna head to a gas station next and show you the next scam to avoid. So we're getting into skimmers
Yeah.
and
Dumps.
And what's a dump?
So say if I wanted to write up a dump, right? I would get a track one, a 101 or a 201. So I get the information off my site. You can use the white blanks, but this one's better because it got a whole face. This is the big boy one. The one right here, this is the Bluetooth one I got, but I couldn't.
So that's a
bring
credit
one
card
with
scammer.
me.
You can actually buy
How
those
much does
on
this cost?
Amazon for like
no more than
150 bucks.
How
That's
much
crazy.
does this made you?
It's like over 500K.
So if someone says they're a certified dumper, this is what they're talking about.
They could either be the person getting the dumps with the skimmer, or they could be the person writing them up using them. Say like I know somebody working at McDonald's, right? I'll give them a skimmer and they work through the drive-thru. Just say somebody's buying something right now, right? They'll pay, right? And then my person will quickly go like this, swiping on the from my end, and that's when I get all the info. End of the day, I have like a list of like 20 of them. I'm about to wipe this one empty. I'm about to write up a dump on it for y'all.
Is the FBI looking into you? Because how are you not
That's
in
the
federal
question.
prison at this point?
I know what I'm doing. You got a VPN, a proxy server, RDP.
And the
just
way
said
someone
that you
stops
don't
this
leave.
is by hitting lock on their
stop
bank
you,
account, right?
Yeah.
So as far as scamming goes, are you feel like you're NBA level scammer?
Oh, I'm like LeBron of the scammer and Michael Jordan combined.
Does your mother know you're a scammer?
Nah, I tell her I do crypto. All right, so now I got the numbers plugged in. I'm about to run this
I
through.
do crypto. I'm not a scammer.
So now I just wrote somebody else's info on here.
How much money is on that card?
This one got about like a $600 balance. Wherever y'all went, we're about to go get everything for free real quick.
Where do you get the information? That's where I'm asking. Where do you get the information? That's where I'm asking.
Are they gonna eat this cost or the bank eat this cost?
The bank's gonna eat it. They really gonna.
You're sure?
For something small like this, that was a wire that'd be like 10 to 14.
This is when you get a message on your phone, like,
Yeah.
was this
How would you know
and
the
say
balance?
no, and then they reimburse you.
give it back in like less
That's
than
effectively
24
what he did
hours.
was,
Tastes better,
you know,
feels better when
copy
it's free.
someone's card and he said it has $600.
I'm gonna spend my own hard-earned money.
So he's using that card at the gas station. But he's running it as credit, not
This is
debit,
directly
so it
from his
doesn't have
song.
The clerk will let you swipe the card after you jam the chip. After it ain't working 2 times, she'll let you use the strip.
It didn't decline?
No, I didn't fly. I never fly.
So he wraps it up.
They'll probably have a nice day. And sometimes they try to make you use the chip, but that's why you just jam the chip and make it purposely decline.
So
Type in
what
the
you
wrong
just
pin.
did, you follow a step-by-step of your own instruction from the
Yes.
song. How does an ordinary person stop that from happening to them?
Dude, there's no way.
Just if you use your debit card, shut the bank off right away.
Yeah, but it's not even you losing it though. You'll just go you'll go pay for it somewhere, or I'll have somebody at an inside like a McDonald's, and they'll swipe that through, and then card info is mine.
So the next scam we're gonna go into is the skimmer.
They'll put a skimmer on top of this. I mean, a skimmer on top of this. It's mainly the one in the store too. Like the one that I just used, they'll have another it's quick. Like somebody will pull up and just plop it on quick, and you won't even know.
So would you know if you walked
there
up
have
to
been
a
a few videos
one
on-
with a skimmer? Would you know?
Yeah, I would know.
So you
but
can tell.
Instagram about,
Yeah.
like,
Where's the
few
next
people
spot we're pulling
putting
up
on,
to?
skimmers.
we could punch that pizza.
So guys, what's going through your head right now? We've seen a few scams.
It was pretty much step by step like you described in the song. Just make it decline twice and then swipe it.
He literally did his own playbook in front of us.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how easy it is.
It doesn't feel as bad when you're stealing from banks. Like if I knew that he was causing people
Here's the thing,
to
you're not
get
just stealing from the banks. The people still have to, fight for their money back. I've had my card, stolen like this. And I mean, my bank account was locked for about like 2 weeks. So it's not just they're stealing from the banks. The people still have to go through the process of getting their money back. And that's if they can get their money back, claiming that, this was fraud.
get evicted or not be able to pay rent or not be able to afford their kids, I'd be really pissed and want to strangle him. But I'm not as angry that he's scamming a bank.
I feel like everybody's got to foot the cost eventually. So I feel like that's just getting passed on to the consumer.
It's kind of like the hood Mr. Beast.
He's kind of the
Mr.
hood
Beast. But
Mr.
he
Beast.
steals from everybody. It's not just.
I love that. The hood Mr. Beast. Punchmade Dev.
That's it.
Yes. The transaction is successful.
I mean, that
So
one
you
makes
punch
sense
the
because
pizza.
it's over the
Punch a couple
phone.
pieces for free.
I guess as long
How
as
can
the
Domino's
card's good.
protect themselves from people like you?
But they can't. They just gotta hope people like me don't want to eat there.
Should we do an ATM and then pick up the pizzas?
Yeah. We hit the ATM.
All right, we're hitting the ATM.
Don't you need the pin for an ATM?
About to show you how to use a clone card real quick. Easy money, man.
How did he?
Okay, let's get
Where was the pin at?
voila.
Why would you be in a mask
like
at the
magic.
bank?
All right, so what the hell just happened?
We just pieced up a chip, took it into the ATM and cleared that.
Pieced up a chip,
I had my
took it to
runner
the
go in
ATM
there,
and cleared it.
clear that whole out.
When we pull
You
up in
just
a
skip the
ski
pin
mask to a
code?
bank, do you think that sets off any alarms?
Yeah, but it's too late by the time we leave.
Did you notice the 2 Lexington police officers in a nearby parking lot?
Down the street, yeah, I seen them.
Yo, like, why are you wearing a mask at the bank? Like, I feel like in 2023, it'd be acceptable to have like a hat, like a face mask, because you could say COVID, and I feel like that would be the same way of hiding that. A ski mask. That's just
Be there all
terrible.
the time. You just gotta know your area.
The theme I'm getting with all of these scams is the only way to stop it is just don't let your stuff get stolen. If you lose a card, tell the bank to lock it, and the bank will reimburse you if someone like you strikes.
Yeah. The only thing is if like somebody was to wire out more than $250,000 out of your bank account, the government they only.
By that point, that's
protect, like,
identity theft, and they know your bank
FDIC
information. They
insured up
can't
to
just wire
250K.
out.
If it's no more than $250K, you're good.
People that are watching this that say Punchmade Dev is a piece of shit, what do you say to them?
I say you. I probably scam you, or I will.
I'll scam.
soon.
What are the consequences for scamming? Like what are the penalties someone can face for this?
It could be a whole bunch of factors. A wire fraud is already one. I mean, you could do up to like 20 plus years.
Wire
20
fraud is a
years.
federal case, right?
Yeah.
So how are you not scared to let us into your world today?
I know what I'm doing.
Does anyone in your
makes
crew
no
have a normal
sense.
job?
No.
None of you guys do 9 to 5s?
Yeah, no. Why would they? It's free money. I mean, you gotta have a way to cover it up, Some of us do videos, some of us rap, Some of us sell clothes.
Is this your dream job?
This is my dream job.
You're gonna show us the last scam of the day.
A big wave right now is Cash App. This one's going crazy. Do 55.8.
So 55,000.
Literally that simple.
And how did you do that?
Gotta pay for the size, man, but and I can cash that out.
It is.
All right, I don't really
Not
know
that
what
fast.
just happened. This is what I do know. We just gave you a how-to video, how to avoid getting scammed,
Yeah,
right?
how to avoid getting scammed, educational purposes.
I encourage everybody to make money in a legitimate fashion, in a way that you can look yourself in the mirror, be proud of what you're doing.
That don't make any
so
sense.
Folks,
What do you do on
we just
Cash
looked into the life of the internet's most famous scammer, Punchmade Dev. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Now, I still got a lot of questions after that video, but the full link will be down in the description. But I honestly don't believe someone could be this stupid, so there's likely two choices. Now, the first is either he's a real scammer, he's doing exactly what he says, he raps about it, and he likely just hasn't gotten caught. I mean, either way, he's stupid for that, for not, I guess, blocking his identity and telling everyone what he's doing. And the second is this is either all made up, fake, or just entertainment purposes. Now, he might actually be discussing what the real route for scamming is, but he might not actually be doing it. I got questions about that ATM scene because he just skipped over the pin. It just blanked over and him withdrawing money, and that one doesn't smell right. He's been going to the banks where, you know, you have to give them your identification. So that one I have a lot of questions. Now, it's likely that he gets income from other sources because he has a scammer's course, and he could be scamming scammers, if that makes sense, or potential scammers. But either way, this is fostering a community of scamming, so you could say that's an overall negative. Now, there's two things to take away from this video. The first is making sure that you're safe with your cards, putting a notification on all the purchases, so whenever you swipe your card, it lets you know that there was a purchase made, and having identity protection. Now, the second thing is don't believe everything that you see. In 2023, we live such a Instagram lifestyle version of what reality is that anything can be faked. Even illegal things like scamming or wire fraud. Now, if you watch my credit card video that I just made, you know that credit cards have a much better card fraud protection. So in the event this happens to you, you're using the bank's money versus your checking account, which could get frozen for a few weeks.